Okay, people, brace yourselves, because this is a first for Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. And I've reviewed movies with several big action stars you all know and love, like Arnold Schwarzenegger or even Sylvester Stallone. But now prepare yourselves when I review my first Jean Claude-Van Damme review, as I talk about Double Impact, which is celebrating its 30th anniversary today. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 1991 action crime flick Double Impact. Released by Columbia originally for Stone Group Pictures and Vision International, directed by Sheldon Lettich, and starring Jean Claude-Van Damme as twins. Now, of course, this marks Van Damme's third collaboration with Lettich, who wrote Bloodsport and directed Lionheart, and second collaboration with Bolo Yeung. Let's see. Who I'm not sure that is, but who? Hang on, just a second. Oh yes, who's one of the stars of the movie? Of course, he was also in Bloodsport. It was released on this day, August 9th, 30 years ago today. So that's why I'm celebrating its 30th anniversary. So here we go. In 1966, business partners Paul Wagner and Nigel Griffith opened the Hong Kong Victoria Harbour Tunnel. Paul attends with his wife and their infant sons, Chad and Alex. After the celebration, the family is followed home by their bodyguard, Frank Avery, whom they dismiss. Once he leaves, a triad, the hit squad, follows him. A shootout ensues in which Paul is killed. Paul's wife begs the triads, that's how you pronounce it, my mistake, to spare the twins, but is killed by Moon, the top henchman. Their maid is able to escape, where Alex and Frank eventually saves Chad. The maid leaves Alex at a Hong Kong orphanage, and Frank raises Chad in France. 25 years later, Chad and Frank are running a successful martial arts dojo in LA when Frank tells a surprised Chad about a new business in Hong Kong. The two go to a mahjong parlor, and a woman mistaking Chad for Alex takes him back to his room. Well, Alex's room anyway. When Alex arrives, he knocks out Chad for being with his girlfriend Danielle Wild. Frank tells them they are brothers and they need to join together to take down Griffith and get their part of their royalties from the tunnel. But Chad and Alex initially don't get along with each other. Alex takes them out on his boat to sell smuggled Mercedes and cigarettes to some Chinese buyers. But the Hong Kong police arrive and Chad dumps the cars to escape the cops faster. Back in Hong Kong, some thugs kidnap and beat up Chad, mistaking him for Alex. When he refuses to work for their leader, Raymond Zhang, Danielle, who works for Griffith, begins checking his private files for information, but she is being watched closely by Griffith's girlfriend, Kara. Alex takes Chad and Frank to an abandoned hotel on an island to conduct their operations. With intelligence from Danielle, they attack a drug operation and blow it up. Next, they attack a club frequented by Zhang by pretending to bring him cognac smuggled from France, which is actually just crates of bombs. Although they fail to kill Zhang, Danielle continues to search for information, but is caught and sexually molested by Kara. Danielle later calls the hideout, revealing that she has found something, but her phone is tapped by Griffith. Unable to find Alex and Frank, who are gathering firewood, Chad takes the boat to rescue Danielle by himself. However, Alex becomes paranoid and begins drinking heavily while imagining Chad and Danielle having a little sex, which, mind you, that is Right, one of the hot moments of this. Chad brings Danielle home, but Kara follows them in a helicopter and discovers their hideout. When they return, Alex attacks Chad in a drunken rage before the brothers angrily part ways for the night. Now, for the ending, you know the procedure. You have 5 seconds to stop this video. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below. If you've seen the movie already, continue on. Here we go. Okay, you've been warned. The next morning, Chad and Alex awaken to see triads landing on the beach, and although they kill several, Frank and Danielle are captured. They capture one triad who reveals that Frank and Danielle have been taken to Zhang's boat at a pier. Chad and Alex board and fight their way through the ship. Chad kills Moon, who beat him when he was kidnapped earlier, and he and Alex rescue Frank and Danielle. Afterwards, the brothers split up. Chad pursues Griffith and Alex chases Zhang. Alex eventually kills Zhang when he falls to his death from atop a crane. Chad and Danielle are chased through a maze of shipping containers until Griffith threatens to crush Chad with a forklift holding a container. Chad jumps into the water, sneaks around into the forklift, and drops the container on Griffith, killing him. Alex, Chad, Danielle, and Frank reunite after the ordeal and appear to set aside their differences. End of story, my friend. Please stand by. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'll give you a few seconds, a moment of silence. So, what did I think of Double Impact? I'm going to say it's an awesome movie. It's one of my favorites. It's probably the only Jean Claude-Van Damme flick I had a lot of nostalgia for before I watched several other movies he's done, like let's see, Sudden Death, Street Fighter, let's see, and Universal Soldier. And several, man, well, he's done lots of pretty darn good hit or miss movies and what have you. Let's see. Oh yeah, Death Warrant. Yeah, I remember. And Hard Target as well. But there are some others that I might watch of his sometime down the road. But anyway, I really think it was pretty cool and what have you. The film did pretty well, as the film went on to make $30 million in the US. Its reviews were mixed and what have you, but still, it's got some pretty cool action and a pretty good cast. And aside from Jean Claude Van Damme, we have Jeffrey Lewis as Frank, Alana Shaw as Danielle, Alan Scarf as Nigel Griffith, Philip Chan as Zhang, Bolo Young, who I mentioned, as Moon, and Karina Everson as Kara. So, anyway, yeah, I gotta hand it to him. This was pretty cool. Oh yeah, I just found out, if you see closely, late great Penthouse Pent of the Month, Julie Strain makes an appearance in this. I found out it's true what some people have just mentioned. She died earlier this year. Sorry to hear that. Well, I didn't even know, but now I know. Anyway, the music from Arthur Kempel's pretty good. Not too bad. Now, actually, there was to be a sequel, but however, it's been canceled and what have you. The film has been released on physical media, well, more recently from MGM, who hold the distribution rights to this. Anyway, yeah, but anyway, we may never get another Double Impact. I wish, but even so, Double Impact's pretty awesome. Again, it's one of my favorite Jean Claude Van Damme flicks. I do know the Diegler had this on top of his Jean Claude Van Damme flicks ranking, as a matter of fact, which I was pretty darn happy for that guy. That was really cool. So anyway, with some pretty cool action, a pretty good cast and story, and all that jazz, would I recommend Double Impact? I would say hell yeah. This is definitely worth looking into. Double Impact, you can't go wrong with this movie. This is definitely one of my favorite Jean Claude-Van Damme flicks. I've watched it a few times and what have you, and if I ever see it again, I'll watch it. Well, if I feel like I want to. But anyway, that's about it. Anyway, it's pretty good. I'll try and review some more Jean Claude Van Damme flicks sometime down the road, like Sign Death and Death Warrant, Universal Soldier, maybe. But stay tuned. I can't guarantee these yet, but they might come up later on down the road. Promise. So, what are your thoughts on Double Impact? Please tell me in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button below, subscribe to my channel, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me next time when I bring to you another anniversary review, and it's on American Pie 2, as I'm going to be reviewing that along with the other two sequels which were released theatrically, along with the spin-off films, which I will finally watch for the first time ever. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you like this, you may want to check out some of these other hard-kicking flicks and stuff, if you want. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of the recent Marvel flick of Black Widow. The upper right hand corner is my recent spoiler free review of the #1 movie out there in the US this week, and that's The Suicide Squad, which unfortunately didn't open too well than we had thought. Or go to the bottom left hand corner and see my recent ranking of all the James Bond flicks with Pierce Brosnan as 007. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.